Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Doyle. Today we are going to take a look at what is called the Ice Curtain, the only division between the United States and Russia, Big Diamete Island and Little Diamete Island. Hang in for the rest of the video, like and subscribe when you get to the end. Hello. Did you know that Russia is less than 4 miles away from the United States? There's two islands between Alaska and Russia, Big Diamete Island and Little Diamete Island, and they're 3.8 miles apart. Little Diamete is home to about 100 residents or so of Alaska natives. Big Diamete has just a polar bear watch base, a security base to secure against the border, because they do believe in border protection, and a guard post. In case anyone is wondering why I have a gun in my hand and dead cans as well, I will let you know that I'm shooting little metal BBs here in tin cans. It's not real, just target practice. A lot of strange things surround the Little Diamete and Big Diamete dilemma. For one, these two islands are 21 hours apart. Well, that's because the international date line cuts right between the two of them. For another, Big Diamete does not let any civilians on the island. If you're going to go to Big Diamete, prepare to be shot at by Russians. Little Diamete is much simpler. You just have to make sure that you can be self-sufficient, because food and shelter is not necessarily going to be provided unless you get it well in advance. Unless you know someone who lives there who is hospitable and willing to be able to let you stay at their home. This little village has been there for a very long time. It never had any reason to move or to change. People there live much according to the ways of their traditional past. Still hunting and gathering their own food, still living the way of the last frontier. For 300 days out of the year, Big Diamete Island is surrounded in fog, impenetrable fog. But on clear days, the island is visible from Little Diamete. You could actually walk across the ice in the wintertime because it freezes over thick enough for human beings and human beings on ATVs to cross over, if they were going to risk it. One Russian guard was posted there for quite a few years. He reported that it felt very much like Groundhog Day, or going back in time, because every day was exactly the same. Nothing but snow and fog. In the wintertime, it scarcely gets above 10 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very cold, barren, distant. As a matter of fact, the Little Diamete Island is said to be the most remote island on the face of the earth. Remote because it is difficult to get to. You can only reach it by small private aircraft. But Big Diamete is isolated still. You know, we're very fortunate to have borders, to have separation between us and other countries, even if it's just 4 miles of ice and maybe a thin wall down at the southern border. Right now, other nations seem to be tighter on borders than we are, but my point is, at least we're not Europe. At least we're not right next to every other country. With no borders, you have no country. no security, you have no peace.
In reality, to travel to the other island in the other country, or to yesterday when one was on leave, was pure fantasy. To us, going on leave remained just a dream. I'm not complaining, I'm simply saying how it was. Incidentally, I haven't regretted once that I ended up there. I was lucky. Where else would I have seen sled dogs, reindeer, thousands of birds on high rocks, cranes flying to Eurasia in the spring and back to America in the autumn? And all of it in the wild, all for real. Ramil Gumrov, a soldier on Big Diamete Island.
Just to be clear, I'm not particularly picking on Russia. As a matter of fact, I would be very glad to make a video about Canada and the Alcan. If this video gets 10 likes, 20 likes, I just might do that. And you know, Alaska is full of fascinating history. And that history is real, it's alive, and it's continuing today because it's a legacy. So thank you for watching. Make sure that you do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like the video, and stay tuned for more. Goodbye.